is rampant. This is a Gentile place, and paganism is rampant. It is a perverse place. And yet, what is Paul saying? In the midst of all of this false God stuff going on, and all this paganism stuff and false worship going on, hear about you guys who got a faith, who are standing true. I thank God through Jesus Christ for you. I thank God through Jesus Christ for you because your faith is known throughout the world. You know, we live in a world today where in our society, there's all kinds of false God, materialism, money, sex, drugs, alcohol. But are we really living for Jesus? Do people see a difference in us? Do people see a difference in us? Do people see something in us Monday through Saturday, not on Sunday, but Monday through Saturday, that would say, boy, I'll tell you what, the faith of those people down there, that's really something. Downstairs, and we went downstairs, and we went downstairs. He said, come on, we were down there. And I said, oh man, the rapture happened and we missed it. And he said, Pastor, it's funny that you would mention that. We were just looking at that, one will be taken and one will be left this morning in our quiet time together. And finally she came out, and so we were talking, and she started talking about that. And for the next 40 minutes in excitement, she was just sharing, and you could just see how God been working in their life and just how they were growing and stuff. But I'm afraid, unfortunately, you see it too much in people in churches today. When somebody comes around who's excited about the Lord and they're talking about the Lord, next thing you know, they're trying to find a way to get away from it. You see them kind of trying to ease away from that person, or avoid that person, because they don't want to get into that discussion, that conversation. They would rather talk about NASCAR or something else. Why we always got to talk about Jesus? Can I say something? If that's you, you're really upside down. At the very least, you've grown cold in your walk with the Lord, and it may be revealing you really don't have one. You want to know how I can make that statement? Let me remind you of a little parable that Jesus told in Luke chapter 15, verses 3 through 7. It should be on the screen behind me. So he told them this parable, saying, What man among you, if he has 100 sheep and has lost one, I tell you that in the same way, there will be motivated Paul to be a man of prayer. The gospel needs motivated Paul to be a man of prayer. Why do I say that? Well, look at what he says here. Verse 8 going into verse 9. First, I thank my God through Jesus Christ for you all, because your faith is being proclaimed throughout the whole world. For God, whom I serve in my spirit in the preaching of the gospel of his Son. Just stop right there. That's too rich for me to step aside from. Well, we need to have a little